Hello, I'm back with another tutorial for left-handed crocheters. This time I'm going to show you how to do a double crochet. Last time it was a single crochet, time before that it was a chain. Now I have begun with a chain. I've done chain 10 and one extra, but since I'm doing a double crochet, this is optional. I'm going to chain 2 extra and skip both of those and work into this third chain from my hook. Now, you don't have to do that, but I like having a little bit higher up because a double stitch is going to work up to be a little bit taller than a single crochet, as you will see. Now, how we do a double is you wrap your yarn first and then put your hook into the top loop of your chain. So now we've got an extra loop from what we had with the single crochet. Then you wrap again and pull that out through the top loop you just went through. And now you have, instead of 2 on your hook like with the single crochet, you have 3. So then you're going to wrap your working yarn again and pull it through only 2 of those loops. So once you get through, you have 2 loops remaining. Then you're going to wrap again and pull it through both. So now you have your extra chain 2 on the end and a double crochet stitch right here. I'm going to show you that again a few times slow so you can get the concept down pat. Wrap first, in through the loop, wrap again, out through the loop, 3 loops on your hook, wrap, pull through 2 of the loops only, wrap again, and pull through both loops. There's another double crochet. I think I might have done that one a little bit looser. Or maybe it's just this end here holding this down. I don't know. It's got kind of a rounded edge right now, but that's going to change once we get our second row across. So let's go through that again. Wrap around, in, wrap around, out, wrap around, through 2, wrap around, through 2, wrap around, in, wrap around, out, wrap around, through 2, wrap around, through 2. And that's 4 double crochet if you're counting as you go. Wrap around, in, wrap around, out, wrap around, through 2, wrap around, through 2, wrap around, in, wrap around, out, wrap around, through 2, wrap around, through 2. So I'm going to do the next 4 without narrating the whole time, but I'm going to keep it slow for this row. in through the last loop, if I can do it. There we go. Wrap around. I like to hold the tail just to make sure it doesn't get confused with anything else. Alright, and that is the end of the first row. 10 double crochet. For starting the next row, you can turn and simply begin in this first stitch, but I prefer usually to chain 2 first, just so that I can have a little bit of wiggle room there and it's not like stuck down here. I can raise it up to work that next stitch. So I'm going to do just like with the single crochet. I'm going to work into both loops from the top of that stitch and do double crochet all the way across. Now for this last one, we've got our chain 2 here, and this is the top of the first stitch. I kind of told you that it wouldn't stay rounded like that when we get to this end. So this part, when you're going back to count your stitches, this part is just the chain 2 and does not count. This is the top of the first stitch right here. So we count, this is 1. If you're counting from the top, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we have to put 1 more in to be 10. And if you're counting from the front, you can count these little pillars. But don't count this chain 2, because that was just to get us started. And not every project will start with a chain 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then we're going to do our last one into this top right here, and it should smooth out this edge a little bit. So there you can see it's not quite so rounded anymore. And that's 2 rows of double crochet. For me, it works up to finishing a project faster than a single crochet because it's nearly twice as tall as single crochet. But it also has these bigger gaps in between, so it's looser and more airy. So if you want a material that is not so loose and airy, you'll definitely want to use a different stitch. But if you want something fast but with reasonable sized gaps, double stitch is a really good option. And thank you for watching that. I hope that was helpful.